guys, it's me again for the news for the 30th of October 2018, and here we go with news for today. I may or may not do tomorrow, as I may be sitting downstairs waiting for people going like trick or treat and all that. So yeah, this is news for the 30th of October 2018. Yes, that's not eating news UK on Twitter as usual. Crystal Palace's Wilfried Zaha says he's been subjected to racist abuse and threats after Sunday's 2-2 draw with Arsenal. 0-0 in both League Cup and ties tonight, although Burton's Liam Boyce has scored a chance from the penalty spot. Hurricane Oscar is in the Atlantic. Will no longer be a hurricane when what's left of it turns things were windy and mild weather for many of us this weekend. What's distinguished? What's a delicacy? Food Museum takes on that challenge. World's foulest food on show in Sweden. Does screen time really affect medical students' surgery skills? Leicester City helicopter crash. Jamie and Rebecca Vardy visits memorial. Duchess of Cambridge. Hugs are very important. Police to check EU migrant status after no deal Brexit. Food Minister. Santiago Solari has replaced Julian Lopetegui at Real Madrid, but he will be the long-term successor. And the fives are being blitzed with app-based ads. Woman dies after being burnt at chip shop in Carmarthenshire. No, it's in Wales. British applications for Irish passports being turned down has skyrocketed. Wembley hosted freestyle games in recent weeks. The NFL has confirmed they're coming back to London in 2019 for more of the same. Shark tourism at Florida generated $221 million in 2015. Another cold night ahead, 0 to -5 degrees C for much of the country. We've only got 5 months. Yvette Cooper-MP has furious exchange with officials over what no-deal Brexit would mean for border security. Great British Bake Off, Terry overwhelmed by support following wife's death. And rest in peace. Mike Brown has been left out of the England squad for Saturday's match with South Africa at Twickenham. Grenfell Tower, the fire that foretold the tragedy. Chelsea coach Marco Rani has been fined by the Football Association for a celebration against Manchester United. Sports Director shut Evans Cycles stores in rescue deal. Because I'm not happy, Pharrell orders Donald Trump to stop playing his music. Swim England removes article whether advised women how to look slimmer in pool. The first snow of the season has arrived in northeast China's Heilongjiang province, and there's a panda that couldn't really be any happier in all that, considering he's out playing in it. Looks happy. The Price of Love. Japan's Princess Ayako gives up her royal title to marry someone deemed as commoner. nice big thing for them is, so like if a male, I know that with a Japanese royal family, if a man marries a commoner, he doesn't have to give up his title. But if a woman marries a commoner and all that, it's like she has to give up the title. I don't really agree with it, especially these days. Drug dealer jailed for murdering 2-year-old son in savage and sustained attack. Venice underwater as Italy hit by fierce wind and heavy rain. Police hunting the killer of 9-year-old girl spent 32 years building a case against strong man. RMT union applauded by human waste train plan. Charles Lawson, exhausted actor, had mini stroke on stage. UK Chancellor's £400 million little lectures for schools branded insulting to parents and teachers. Next level goal celebration, Eduard Bello celebrates scoring for Chilean side Deportes Antofagasta by running into the ground and proposing to his girlfriend. Aww. They're so cute. Till Saudi Arabia officially announced his death penalty, I never gave up hope that he was alive. Jamal Khashoggi's fiancée, Atis Cengiz, has spoken about his death for the first time. German ex-nurse admits killing more or less 100 patients, making him country's most prolific post-war murderer. When I say that, I think it's World War II. Computer algorithms help reduce crime. Leicester helicopter crash. Riyad Mahrez dedicates Man City goal to Fox's owner. New mothers should wait at least a year between giving birth and getting pregnant again, says researchers. Wagamama sold to Frankie and Benny's owner. The people embracing their disabilities for Halloween. Mass loss of wildlife caused by human consumption, WWF says. Why did council house me tent? Films and TV sets are still noting for months, says Kyrie Mulligan. Adele named richest UK celebrity aged 30 or under. Austerity ending budget under scrutiny and Britain bailed in UAE. Meghan shows off new Welly wanging. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Skills in New Zealand. Lion air crash, sonar and drones used in Indonesian search. German ex-nurse Niels Höger on trial over 100 deaths. Excluding children at risk of knife crime, so he's been ordered. Cyril Lamplugh, police search Sutton Caulfield's property. The Pittsburgh Jewish community reeled in its teenagers mobilized. Chocolate origins of delicacy pushed back in time. Surgery students losing dexterity to stitching patients. Unpublished medical research a threat to public health. Over appeals against drivers' rights to pay in holidays. Bulgaria smashes fake passport scam. The budget's big picture emerges. Matthew Hedges, an academic when UAE spying charge bailed. Manchester City wins against Tottenham 1-0, so yeah, not really much of a difference. Killing Vegans response from Waitrose magazine editor. Red Hydrogen 1, the internet reacts to the 3D enabled phone. Moving on to BBC News World. James Whitey Bulger, the gangster who terrorised Boston. Why are Pakistan's Christians targeted? Denmark accuses Iran of activist murder plot. Santiago Solari has replaced Julian Lopetegui as Real Madrid, who will be his long-term successor. Syria war aid fails to reach civilians in desert camp. We're having the largest frontier of deforestation on the planet, wide global demand for soybeans. That is destroying Brazil's Cerrado savanna. Tremendous attack, suicide bomber was jobless graduate. Some truths about Trump's birthright plans. Foreign-loving US official spreads malware to government network. James Whitey Bulger, Boston gangster whose life of crime sparked several films, killed in jail aged 89. When in a crash, Indonesia to inspect Boeing 737 MAX 8 planes. Couple of fell to death in Yosemite National Park identified as Maori bloggers from India. Pittsburgh shooting, first of 11 funerals held for victims. Tokyo ticket sellers, foreign fare costs garden thousands. Large children can get an education no matter who you are and where you come from. Danish Prime Minister hits back at White House. Living Standards report. "84-year-old Elise Ayla pays taxes to herself, grants her own alcohol license, and is the only remaining resident in Monawi in Nebraska. 7 killed in raging fire along South Africa's popular garden route. Pittsburgh shooting, anger at Pence rally Jesus prayer. I don't think it's easy to enter into an organisation you're preparing to leave at the same time. Norwegian Prime Minister Erna Solberg pours cold water on the idea UK could temporarily join EEA after Brexit. European Economic Area, if I'm correct. Russian aircraft carrier Admiral Kuznetsov damaged by crane. German ex-nurse admits killing more than 100 patients, making him country's most prolific post-war murder. India journalist and police killed in Maoist attack. Filipino woman detained by Halloween party in Saudi Arabia. And I definitely know that Saudi Arabia was kind of barred Valentine's Day. Yeah. North and South Korea, the football game that kicked off peace. That's why I kind of have high hopes for Korea. And it's like, yeah. Julian Assange, Ecuador court rejects lawsuit over embassy rules. Jeffrey Rush, actress frightened by alleged touching, court told. Rhino Horn, alarm as China eases 25-year ban on rhino and tiger parts. Jair Bolsonaro, anti-corruption judge, could be justice minister. Jersey law change to close dirty money loophole urged. Someone who never knew men could get breast cancer. Yes, men can get breast cancer, it's just a lot rarer than in women and all. Women wanting to make history in the Deep South. UK President-elect halts partly built airport. And yeah, that is the news for today. Shaun White says sorry for his insensitive Halloween costume. Who won the Great British Bake Off?
The Great British Bake Off's winners include Nadia Hussain, John Knight, and others.
Who won the Great British Bake Off 2018?
Here's a summary from BBC. The Great British Bake Off 2018 winner revealed. Rahul Mandal has won this year's Great British Bake Off.
Yeah, Rahul won. Apparently won. We're still finding out a few things about my phone, even though I've had it a little over 2 months. I saw Kim Joy, Rahul and Ruby. Done the 8th ones one last time. Rahul Mandal won this year's Great British Bake Off, triumphing over fellow finalists Kim Joy Hewlett and Ruby Bogar. And yeah. See you later and yeah.